Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the ball and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Again, it's Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and now running right through it. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking defensive lineman. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tim Williams from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Watch it now. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. Here's Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Bud Dupree, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll continue to watch the updates in that one as well as the other games going on in Week 5 of the NFL season. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That opening drive in didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, here's a punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
This is West. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Lynch, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They Flacco to pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Lynch. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again with Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Fight, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gun. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here come the Ravens. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Carry, it's Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flacco to throw here on third down. It completes it middle of the field to Janis. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third and just one. It's Flacco going up top. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some room to work. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A break from the ground game here. Flacco out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Flacco from the gun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, and it's no good.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Flacco now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Flacco. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flacco off play action. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Here we go now. Blue, 90. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. No. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Lucky 56. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Room here to run. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 79 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Back that up.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Lynch running the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Flacco. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Sammy Coates now to return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So they'll put Bryant in motion left. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this one's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough starting field position here. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now a first down following that long gain. On the run, this is Jackson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Play action. Flacco. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.